Good morning. Welcome back to the homestead and another Saturday morning video. So today I wanted to make some raised bed planter boxes. I've got a tunnel and I've got another garden, but when I'm cooking I like to have herbs and stuff right there fresh in front of the kitchen. So I'm going to make a couple of planter boxes just so that I can have stuff right outside. And yeah, so let's get to it and see how we're going to do this. I've had all of my timber cut up and planed already. That there is a bit of geofabric which I'm going to use at the bottom just so that the potting soil and compost and stuff doesn't leak out. That part of it is going to be the base of it. What I've done is I've marked out the holes which I'm going to cut for the legs to come through. So we're going to go over to Big Ben, cut those out, and then when we come back we'll start assembling the base. I've got these cut out so the leg will fit in like that. Let's start assembling the bottom part of it now. I've just put some cross braces there, so that's the base assembled. This part of it will go underneath, so you're not going to see that. So next I will start with assembling the side walls. That's basically now the side wall, so that will sit on the inside of the box. That will rest on the base. So I'm going to make two of these and we'll put them on and then get down to the other sides. Okay, so I'm pre-drilling the holes to fix on the legs. And you'll see I'm drilling them, the two holes closer to each another, because the side walls are going to go over that, so I'm going to screw on the outside of that, so that's why I'm drilling on the inside of those. So I'm just pre-drilling. Okay, so I'm mounting the legs on now. I'm not overly, because they're going to be outside in the garden, I'm not overly concerned about it being super accurate and correct to the millimeter. It just needs to be functional. I've got the legs put on now and it's starting to look like something. So at this stage what I'm going to go ahead and do now is I'm going to start burning the inside. So just to prevent it from rotting. So I'm going to burn it without putting the sides on, so that I can get all of the areas that the sides would normally be blocking. So let's do that, and once I've done this inside, then I put the sides on and I will burn that. Yeah, that took a while because of a small blow lamp, but I've got the two longer sides done, and I've got the base done. So I'm going to mount the two sides on and then cut up the two shorter sides. I'll burn those and put those on as well. I've got the two smaller sides put on now, so I'm going to burn that. My cameraman disappeared while I was putting that, so I went ahead and did it without actually videoing it. So I'm going to start now to burn the inside of the two smaller sides. Okay, so this is just the last part that I'm burning, which is going to be the trim on the top of the box. I haven't sanded this one down because the burning process takes care of all the loose stuff on the top. There you have the finished box with the nice chow on the inside. I had to go and do some online training for 4 hours, so I had to leave this, and then I've come back now and I'm gonna put some of the geo fabric down into the bottom, just so that the soil doesn't go out, because I'm gonna drill a couple of holes around here for drainage. So let me do that and come back. Here's the almost complete planter box now. As you can see, I've put in some geo fabric which I had left over from the other planter box which I made. So I made 2 of these boxes, and you know, I've just put in the geo fabric anyway because it's going to lie around the workshop, and chances are that when I need to use it, I'm never going to find it. I've also drilled drainage holes in the bottom here, so that's just going to prevent the potting soil and soil mix from falling out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to wax all the outside and then fill it up with potting soil and compost mix, and let's get something planted into it. Okay, there we have it, the raised planter box. I'm really pleased with how it turned out. I've waxed all the outside, the inside's been burnt with the geo fabric that you can see sticking out a little there. I've got some broccoli and cauliflower already put into it, and here's the first one which I made that hasn't been treated as yet, so I'm going to wax all the outside of that one as well. Inside I'm going to leave raw. It's an experiment to see which one lasts longer. As you can see, I've got in some herbs. I've got some rocket and coriander and lettuce and thyme and some other stuff which I like to have when I'm cooking. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. My poolside is beginning to look like a farmyard. I'm not sure how pleased my wife is with that, but I think she'll come around when she starts eating the fresh stuff that we've been growing. So thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and yeah, share the heck out of it. Once again, from the Suburban Homesteader, thank you for watching.